Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Warren, sponsored by Fat Gary Sports, proudly presents 12 3-minute rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Live and exclusive on Box Nation, the new home of boxing. Here from the Echo Arena in Liverpool. Your officials are appointed by the World Boxing Organisation and the British Boxing Board of Control. And your 3 scoring judges at ringside are Mr. Phil Edwards of Preston, Mr. Terry O'Connor of Birmingham, and Mr. Dave Paris of Leeds. Your WBO supervisor is Mr. Dennis Gilmartin of Barry Island, Wales. Your British Boxing Board of Control steward in charge is Mr. Jeff Bolter, and your timekeeper at the bell is Barry Pinder. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Mr. Richie Davis of All Hallows, Kent. And now to introduce the 2 unbeaten contestants, and tonight, somebody's O has to go. Firstly, the challenger, fighting out of the red corner, with an unbeaten winning record of 16 wins with 10 knockouts, hailing from Liverpool in England. He weighed in 12 stone, 7 pounds. He's wearing the blue shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former ABA champion and undefeated and reigning British and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion and the challenger for the title, Tony the Bomber Bellew. And across the ring in the blue corner this evening stands the world champion with an unbeaten winning record of 22 wins, with the 11 by knockout to his name. Hailing from the Cefn Forest in Wales, he weighed in 12 stone, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. He's wearing the red shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former undefeated British, Commonwealth and European champion, and now the WBO light heavyweight champion of the world, making the 2nd defence of the title from the Cefn Forest in Wales, Nathan Cleverly. Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Now this is one very important man. Let's listen.
Come here. Where is he? Nathan? Okay, fellas, you're both taking instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you. Behave yourselves and do as you're told. Shake hands now. God bless you both.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12.
Richie Davis said to me last night, I don't care what happens, how far it is into the fight. If there's any trouble, I will throw one of these fighters out. I'm going to ensure that it will be a clean fight.
Yeah, I think Richie Davis is the right man for this sort of fight, especially with some of the things that's been going on in the press conferences. I can't believe the excitement being generated around here at the moment.
There's a real electric buzz of anticipation. Both of them with real power. Bellew believes that he's the puncher, and he says, if Cleverly's stupid enough to trade with me, I'll put him to sleep.
I was expecting a very cagey opening, but Nathan come flying right out of the blocks.
Well, Nathan Cleverly does have a tendency, sometimes a little bit foolhardy, I reckon, to get dragged into a brawl. Bellew leading on, and you see straight away there, real riot act being read by the referee Richie Davis, saying, you use your head and I'll have you out of there.
Yeah, Richie Davis is showing who's boss in there. Those 3 men in that ring are 2 fighters and there's 1 in control, and Richie Davis is showing who's the boss. He's not going to tolerate anything.
A genuine sense of animosity, I suspect, between these 2 men. Bellew stunned by the acceptance in many quarters that Cleverly is the superior boxer. Cleverly stunned by the acceptance in many quarters that Bellew is the superior puncher.
What I've seen of these 2 lately, obviously, Bellew has always been the banger, everything to come forward fighter, the banger. He showed in his last fight he can box.
Against Ovill McKenzie.
Yeah, he boxed very well. You know, a lot of people criticise him. I thought he'd done a very good job. But in Nathan Cleverly, we've got a boy who's a very good boxer. who's turning into a puncher. And you know, styles make fights, and so far this style is looking. These two boys stylistically match up very well at the moment.
Interesting opening round. Good shots from Bellew. That's good from Cleverly, though, by way of response.
Yeah, nice reply there by Clem. Nice little left hook on the inside.
Styles of these two, you suspect, are going to blend to make an exciting fight, certainly for as long as it lasts.
Nice right hand there by Cleverly. Right hand over the left jab, and again, same shot again.
Remember, Bellew was put down by Bob Adjusaf. He was down twice against Oval McKenzie in the first fight, although he got up to stop his man in the 8th round. So he can go down.
Just seen Bellew dabbing in his eye a little bit there then, so I'd like to see when he's got a cut.
Well, let's hope not as early as this. You wouldn't want that to be the case.
No, it's already shaping up into a good fight already.
Few wise people around ringside whose opinion I really value had a word earlier on and just said to people, you know, what do you fancy, who do you fancy? And a fair few who've been in the game a long time are saying Bellew might just do this.
This is what makes this fight so intriguing. It's a genuine 50-50 fight. You know, Frank Warren's delivered again. He's putting on the big fights that people want to see, and this was definitely a fight that everyone wanted to see.
What a good opening round that was. What a good opening round.
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was going to be a slow, cagey start. Nathan come flying out of the blocks.
I'm going to put you on the spot and say who won that opening round.
I'd have to give it to Nathan. He threw the cleaner shots. Especially towards the end of the round, he's making Bellew fall short with that left jab and countering that right hand over the top.
Good work of him Cleverly in the closing stages of that round.
Come on, champion.
Father-son combination. Vince Cleverly. Oh, look at the fans. Sharing every punch with these fighters. '12-rounder. It was a cracking first round. Not a lot between them. Cleverly might just have done enough. Bellew, as a 15-year-old, weighed 15 stone.
I think he's a 3-time ADA heavyweight champion.
Now here fighting as a light heavyweight.
Nathan seems to be targeting the body straight away. Maybe he thinks there's a weakness there, or he's expecting this fight to go a little bit longer, and those sort of punches are going to wear him down towards the end.
Possibly so, but when he first came down to light heavyweight, I think Bellew really struggled to make that 12 stone 7 division. I thought at the weigh-in yesterday, I actually thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he did. He did. He looked a lot fresher than he had done for a long time, so obviously he put the effort in.
Cleverly the shorter man, but he stands tall. Bellew with a slight reach advantage. Both of them well over 6 feet. Oh, two landing with good shots. Right hand from Bellew, then the hook from Cleverly, and Bellew now is starting to unload, and listen to the reaction of the crowd. It is spine-tingling. I'm not hurt, he suggests.
Nice.
Usually means he is.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a reaction of one of them punches in there then. He recovered well. It was a nice little short right hand.
Bellew was sensible though, he didn't go throwing the kitchen sink at him, he measured the attack.
At one point I thought he was going to let it all go, but he just seemed to slow down again. I think he realised that Cleverly had recovered a little bit, so he slowed down that touch.
Good work though from Bellew. It was his best spell of the fight so far. Nice right hand from Cleverly. Crisp shot inside. You can't take your eyes off this one, Enzo.
No, it's a fantastic fight already. You know, we're in 2 rounds in. Nice little short right hand by Bellew again.
Tony Bellew told me he's sparred some 70 rounds with Carl Froch. One or two whispers on the Bush Telegraph suggesting that Bellew did, shall we say, very well on occasion.
We're not going to get a lot much better sparring than that around at the moment, Carl Froch.
He's had a good round here, Tony Bellew.
Yeah, he's come back well in style. He hurt Nathan with a couple of shots. Nathan's still looking for that body shot.
Good fast work rate from both men. Bellew, after shipping one or two heavy shots in the opening round, has boxed really well in this second. Good round for the Liverpudlian.
Yeah, he was. He pulled that one back. You know, back in an even playing field.
Well, if you'd had a huge wedge on Nathan Cleverly to win at odds on, you'd have been a little bit worried at this stage.
There's a nice little short right hand on the side of the ear, which would definitely disorientate a fighter. But Nathan recovered well. You know, he calmed down on them ropes.
Yeah, he was slipping a fair few of those, wasn't he? He wasn't quite taking the punishment that the crowd thought.
Yeah, towards the end he slipped a lot of punches, and I think that's why Bellew sort of slowed down and, you know, took his time a little bit more.
Don't over tense. Everything comes off his jab. Just try it on then. On his ass, yeah? Come on. Good boy.
Tony Bellew now with his old amateur trainers, Mick McAllister and Mark Quinn from the Rotunda Club. Nathan Cleverly with his father, Vince Cleverly, and we move now into the third.
It's shaping up into a very good fight, John.
Got the makings, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, a lot of times a fight gets hyped up, two boys going at it at press conferences, and the fight can be a total letdown. This has definitely lived up already.
Well, it so nearly kicked off at the weigh-in yesterday. It's a good job the big security guys were there. And Richie Davis, the referee, will have had very stern words with them in the dressing room before they came out.
I can't imagine any of them two wanted to mess around with big Dominic Negus there yesterday. I'm sure he'd have no problem slinging them two out.
Dominic's quite a handy sort of figure to have as a security man, particularly when the gloves are not on.
Exactly, and he did tell me this morning to give him a mention, so there it is, Dom, as you mentioned.
One of the great characters of the fight game. Still turning out for the odd unlicensed bout now and again. I think he's due in action in the Circus Tavern down in Essex before too long. A bit quieter now in the third.
Yeah, battle of the jabs this round. Bellew and Cleverly both trying to outdo each other with the jab.
Bellew showing that he's got hand speed. He's not being outskilled or outworked so far.
And what he's doing, he's catching Cleverly with that double jab. The single one Nathan's blocking, and then he's dropping the second one in, which is catching Nathan.
So much at stake. And what a popular win it would be hereabouts if Tony Bellew could pull it off. Incidentally, he doesn't take that suggestion that he's more naturally a cruiserweight. He's quite happy, he says, fighting at light heavyweight, and he's got the man he wants right in front of him.
Well, this is what he worked for. He told people he's going to be a light heavyweight. He's got the chance tonight. He's got a chance to become a world champion. He's up against a man who doesn't want to give his title up very easily. So, you know, it's shaping into a good fight.
Judges for this: Phil Edwards, Terry O'Connor, Dave Parris. And it's rounds like this, tight rounds like this, which can be decisive. That's good from Bellew. Lovely hook to the body. Cleverly worked nicely off the ropes, though. Good skills from both men.
They're both looking for that right hand there. They're both trying to time each other with the jab. They're trying to get that right hand over the other one's jab.
Look of intense concentration on both men's faces. Another good round, interesting technical round, that one.
Yeah, I think Tony Bellew just took that round. You know, he controlled the control of the ring a lot better, used the jab a lot better. You know, but Nathan was just throwing that jab out, and he looks a lot better when he's throwing a jab rather than trying to get involved in a fight.
Interesting that he's got Jimmy Tibbs working in his corner, working on the iron, just taking away the swelling around the eyes. Tony Bellew, and here you see him trying to put pressure on Nathan Cleverly in that third round. And Jimmy Tibbs, one of our most respected trainers, also giving words of advice to Bellew.
There's nothing wrong in a big fight like this, having like someone like Jimmy Tibbs in the corner. You know, he can let him know what's going on. He's been there a lot of times.
There's a fair few who say that Jimmy Tibbs is the best of the lot.
Without he's been on such a long time. He was in the opposite corner of me when I watched Bruce Scott. I remember having a chat with him after. He's a very nice man, very intelligent man, and he knows his boxing.
Into the fourth round now. He's also two very intelligent men. Nathan Cleverly, the maths graduate from Cardiff University, against Tony Bellew, who says that away from the ring he likes relaxing, watching a film, reading a book, and he's not really the braggart and the super self-confident man that some people would suspect he is in the ring.
Yeah, but boxing is an entertainment business, and these boys sell themselves to the public, and with the way that this press conferences have been, they've sold this fight. You know, they haven't had to do much advertising for this fight. They've sold it just with these two boys alone, and so far they haven't let anyone down.
Cleverly just being told by the referee to keep his punches up. Interesting inside, though. Again, the hand speed of Bellew is easily the match of that of Cleverly.
Yeah, I think everyone thought that was going to be Nathan's big advantage, was going to be that speed, but Bellew's nullifying that speed at the moment by using the jab.
He's jabbed really well.
Yeah, he's a straight piston-like jab out and in, and what he's doing, he's throwing a double jab, which Nathan's blocking the first one, but the second one's coming through.
Good work again from Bellew. Buzz of appreciation from a knowledgeable crowd. Cleverly under pressure again, covering up well. That's real classical work from Bellew. That shows the amateur pedigree. Beautiful boxing skills. I don't think a lot of people thought that he'd be out jabbing Nathan Cleverly, but at the moment, for me, that's what's happening.
Yeah, he's boxing well behind that jab. Nathan's having trouble getting in. He's, like you said, he's keeping him occupied with that jab. Even when it's not landing, it's just occupying, it's blinding Nathan. You know, every time Nathan sets himself, he feels a jab in his face. You know, he's got to set himself again.
You've been in the ring with Nathan Cleverly on many an occasion. How heavy-handed is he?
It's different when he's sparring. He's got 20-ounce gloves on. He's very fast. He's got good work rate. You know, he's only a youngster when I sparred him, but you know, he always had the talent then.
Body shots from Bellew, but Cleverly intelligent in the way in which he was slipping those shots and minimising the target. Cleverly trying to apply the pressure, but not landing too many, what I would describe as hurtful shots. A little bit of a smear of blood coming from the nose of Bellew, though.
Yeah, Bellew's just controlling things with that jab at the moment. And Nathan's coming in, he's walking him down, but when he's actually getting there, he's not doing a whole lot.
So how do you score that round?
I give that one to Bellew again. His jab is working wonderfully. Nathan's having a hard time getting in, and Nathan got a lovely jab of his own. Maybe surprised by how good Tony Bellew's jab is.
Bellew can maintain this, and if the judges see it the same way we do, there's going to be a fair amount of "I told you so" at the end of it.
Yeah, a lot of people picked Tony Bellew for this fight, but you know, like I said, people thought I was pulling a fast one by saying it was a 50-50 fight, but this generally was a 50-50 fight with two young boys. No defeats in the record. Both want the same item, that World Championship belt. One wants to keep it, one wants to take it. You know, it was a 50-50 fight. They both box the same type of class.
Well, they don't seem overly concerned in the Cleverly corner.
No, you know, maybe they got a plan. They're going to come something strong later on in the fight. But so far, Bellew's jab has impressed everyone.
So the bright boy from Kefan Forest against Tony Bellew, who says as a teenager he used to have street fights, he used to nick cars. Now he's in here fighting for the world title that Cleverly is proudly defending, and Cleverley seems to have upped his work rate a little in this round.
Yeah, he stepped the pressure straight from the beginning of the round.
Crowd a bit subdued momentarily. Test of strength and stamina as they lean on. Bellew, who started this fight really quickly, is he going to be able to maintain that work rate?
You know, I'm sure he trained harder for this fight than he ever have in his life. You know, nice little body shot come in there then.
Both of them landing low. Shake of the head from Bellew was as much as to say you knew exactly what you were doing, and then he responded with one of his own, and Richie Davis just allowed them to get on with it.
Bit of tit for tat that was.
Shoulder going in, and again. It's a hard fight.
Yeah, it's an energy-sapping fight. They're fighting in close quarters. They're working hard. Nathan's trying to get that body shot. Bellew's just outworking him at the moment.
Oh, that was clearly low. Another left hand for the second time in the fight.
I don't think that was an intentional, John. He's been looking for that body shot. He just brought it up the wrong way.
He's giving him time to recover. And now Cleverley gets an old-fashioned telling off of his own.
Nice little right hand off Nathan then.
Sometimes those low shots can have a pivotal effect. Remember Costa and Ricky Hatton? Ricky fired in a low one around about the 7th round.
Yeah, that's right.
And after that, it was Ricky's fight.
Took all the steam out of Costa.
This is a hard round.
It's an energy-sapping fight. They both standing toe-to-toe. They want to show who the toughest man is, not the better boxer. They want to show who the strongest, toughest man is.
Crowd responding to Bellew, roaring the man on. But for me, up to that last little flurry, Cleverley was getting the better of it. What a good round. Close round, difficult one to score. Maybe could go either way. I would personally lean slightly to this fella.
I'd give it a Nathan that round. He just outworked Bellew a little bit. He put the pressure on him a bit more than he had done in the last couple of rounds.
That left hand was low. Ouch.
Yeah, he definitely felt the force of that one. Like you said, that can have a telling on the fight.
Yeah, every fella watching, wherever you may be across the country, wincing with Tony Bellew, and there's a good right hand which went in from Cleverley. There it is from another angle, same shot.
Just slipped the jab through the right hand over the top. It's the same punch he'd been trying from the first round.
Better round for Nathan Cleverley, and he'll take heart from that.
Round 6.
Into the 6th. Still a fascinating fight. The WBO light heavyweight title on the line. There, another left hand goes low. This time Cleverley gets away with it. Still convinced they're accidental?
I'll have to watch the replay, but he is targeting the body a lot. He is a body puncher. He likes to punch to the body, and sometimes they do stray. You know, I'll have to watch the replay just to see how low it was. But you know, this fight has been played out of close quarters.
There's another one.
That was a low blow.
And on the blind side of the referee, we can see it. Richie Davis probably couldn't.
Well, this fight has been fought at close quarters. Nice little uppercut there by Nathan Cleverly.
He's trying to soften Bellew up around the body, no doubt about it.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's targeting that body all the time. But by doing that in close, he's always leaving himself open for the counter of Bellew.
And a good left uppercut as well from Bellew. From Cleverly, rather. Decent round for the champion so far.
Yeah, he's come back strong this round.
Now Bellew put a right hand in low. That was definitely premeditated, and that was tit for tat. And again, the referee allows the action to continue. Good right hand from Cleverly. Bellew takes it well. He's on the back of a couple of body shots, which just made Bellew drop his guard.
Yeah, you see Nathan's plan from the start. He's worked on that body. He's worked that body. He wants to slow Bellew down. That was a nice body shot from Bellew then.
This is a real hard man's fight.
I think we should have just put a big foam box in the centre of the ring and let him fight in that. No, that's what they want to do. They want to show who the toughest man is. The boxing's gone out the window at the moment.
I suspect these two are never going to be on each other's Christmas card list.
No, it's definitely a grudge match, the rivalry there. You know, sometimes that's what boxing needs. You know, it gets the fans wanting to watch fights.
The whole boxing business, not only Liverpool, was really looking forward to this fight, and it's living up to the billing as Cleverly now starts to try to unload and mount a more fevered attack.
Yeah, he upped the game that round. He pushed the pressure. He outworked Bellew. He threw the cleaner shots. And there was Nathan's father then having a smile over the corner. I think he's happy that things are going his way now.
Tough round that for Bellew.
Yeah, Nathan put the pressure on him from the start.
Cleverly, with those body shots, has to an extent taken away the jab of Tony Bellew, which was so effective earlier on.
Yeah, body shots, even if they're not hurting you at the time, they will play a factor in a fight, especially if the boy keeps hitting the same spot all the time.
The dead levels how we've got it, but has the tide turned?
Tight on the inside. Well, keep it tight.
Into the second half of the fight. Who was going to be the fresher? Cleverly starting fast, good right hand.
No, Nathan's come out and set his blocks out. He wants to put the pressure. He wants Tony to fight at his pace. He wants to see if Tony Bellew can fight at his pace for 12 rounds. Nathan's always been a very extremely fit fighter.
Yeah, he's a fitness fanatic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the only one that could beat him in the gym and run him was Joe. He was a bit of a freak himself.
Joe Calzaghe, that is. Bellew just looking a little bit discomforted again, but the shoulder of Cleverly went in as much as to looking around, not exactly for help, but just get the feeling that he's the one who's really feeling this pace more now.
Yeah, he's definitely slowed down his pace. His jab is gone, which had worked so well in the first few rounds for him. And he's trying to march forward now. But I think he's struggling with the pace of Nathan. Nathan's really picked up the ante and picked the pace up, throwing a lot of punches.
Good uppercuts inside from Bellew, but not able to follow it up, and he's more laboured look about his work now. He's not throwing his punches with the same snap as earlier on, and Cleverly is maintaining this work rate.
I think Cleverly has sensed that Tony Bellew's struggling with his pace a little bit. He keeps pushing him forward. He's making Tony work under his pressure. He's making him work his fight.
The crowd trying to rouse Bellew to greater endeavour. Not able to land clean shots there, trying to land chopping hooks. Good body shot from Bellew this time. Terrific left hook. Now there's the jab. Cleverly still looks fresh though.
Yeah, he looks very strong, and everything off Bellew at the moment seems like it's being forced.
Big effort from Bellew in this round.
You know, you can see his mouth's open now, so obviously he's breathing heavy. But he is working, he is out punching Nathan in this round.
Trying to raise his work rate, Bellew. Has to ship the left hand to the jaw, which was a solid shot, but still he keeps coming. Good work from Cleverly.
Nice uppercuts, both hands on the inside.
Bit of kidology from Bellew, urging Cleverly in. Great body shot again, lovely shot from Bellew, what a round. That was a huge effort from Bellew. Taking it out of him, but it might have been enough to win him the round.
Yeah, I think he took that round, he outworked him. I think it was a nice little right hook to the body of Bellew, just on the end of the round, which had a little effect on Nathan. We'll have to see him now in the corner, see how he's reacting to it.
Oh, what a good fight we're enjoying once more. Quality contest.
Come on, mates.
Oh, this fight has more than lived up to people's expectations. It's been a cracking night so far, and we're not over yet. Oh, this belt means so much to these two boys. And they both want a piece of it, and Nathan wants to keep it, Bellew wants to take it.
8th round, Cleverly, the first to get up from his stool, still looking fresh. How much is that huge effort from Bellew in the 7th taken out of him?
Yeah, it was a massive effort. So, you know, we thought he was looking tired, but he turned it on that round. He outworked Nathan. Nice right hand over the top, Nathan. Every time Bellew throws a lazy jab, Nathan will come over the top with that right hand.
Cleverly keeping a nice tight defence, still looking sharp. The chants in the background are for Tony Bellew. He'll need that support, he'll need the adrenaline rush. How aware are you in there when the going really gets tough? How aware can you be of the crowd support? Is it as
that's when the support really does come into play? When you're struggling, when you're tired, when you think you've got nothing left, you hear them chanting your name. Just brings you up a notch. Just gives you a little bit more energy to try and work. It's a grueling fight. You know, I know I keep saying it, but there's two boys, they standing toe to toe, and they're fighting. They're not boxing, they're fighting. They want the other one's W on their record. They want that O on the other one's record.
Cleverly not throwing too much as he crowds Bellew, who works away off the ropes.
But what he's doing is, I don't know if it's a ploy by him, but he's making Bellew work. He's tucking up nice and tight. He's walking forward. He feels that some of the shots have gone out of Bellew's punches, and he's just walking him down. He's making him work.
What a hard man's sport this can be. What a tough fight for both men. Bellew's starting to look tired. He shipped a big left hook and now a right hand, rocking his head back. Bellew, who looked so good in the 2nd, 3rd and 4th rounds, jabbing beautifully. But Cleverly, that legendary fitness is paying off and showing good effect as he's clawed his way back.
Yeah, Bellew's getting back to that jab again. Every time Nathan gives him a little break, he'll go back to that jab and pick the points up.
Crowd respond to those headshots. Well, fans have paid a lot of money and travelled from around the country to watch this one. If you're watching it for free on Box Nation, you are enjoying a treat. Another terrific round.
Yeah, a good round that one. I think Nathan might have just pinched that one. Just a little bit of extra work rate. He pushed Bellew. He controlled where the fight was played, and just outworking that a little bit. What a good fight this is.
Keeping a tally of your scorecard, Enzo, you've got it dead level. 4 rounds apiece.
You know, not just by going by rounds, but that's what you can see in the actual fight. You know, no one is standing out from the other one. It's a very good fight. I know we scored the winner who wins the best rounds, but if we look at the fight as a whole, no one's actually getting the better of the other one. You know, they both have their moments. It's been a brilliant fight so far. I expect Nathan out to try and make his fitness tell in these next 4 rounds.
Round 9.
Into the 9th round.
Well, I just seen a touch of gloves off the 2 of them then. You know, that's a mark of respect. They've earned each other's respect already.
The police, I'm afraid to say, having to get involved with another disturbance in the crowd. You saw people standing up at ringside, turning around. That was what all that was about. Certainly wouldn't want to turn around for too long and miss any of this, would you?
No, it's been a very good fight. You know, people have paid, like you said, people have paid a lot of money to come here. You've got two good boys, and they're just trying to outbox each other now. You know, most of the fight has been played in a corner of the ring. They're both trying to fight each other. Now they're trying to outbox each other. So this bout has had a bit of everything. Had a bit of boxing, a bit of fighting. Had some big punches, had some good counters, some good body shots. Just really 2 good boys in the ring at the moment. They've
both shown that they've got decent chins as well. Bellew, there are question marks about him, but he's taken some big shots from Cleverly.
Yeah, you know, I know they mentioned his question marks about Bellew's chin. We got caught by a thunderous puncher with a swinging shot, cold in the fight.
I mean, Ovell McKenzie could knock a dent in a chieftain tank, couldn't he?
Yeah, you know, and he swung that right hand in there, caught him high, and done very well to get up off the floor.
Good footwork from Cleverly. The crowd responding to the aggression of Bellew, but Cleverly skipped away out of that corner so neatly. Not too many clean scoring shots landed in this round. Or power shots, I should say.
No,
both of them content to jab.
Like I said, they're both trying to outbox each other this round, and Bellew's working well behind that jab. He surprised me with the jab that he's got.
Well, he said to me yesterday when I interviewed him, trust me, he said, I can jab just as well, if not better than Nathan Cleverly, and I'll prove it.
Yeah, he's definitely proven it tonight. He's picked up on something Nathan falls for on that double jab. He keeps blocking the first one, and he keeps getting caught with the second one.
Could be a real wafer-thin decision, this one. If it goes the distance, of course.
Yeah, of course, they've got a couple more rounds to go.
3 after this one. Close round.
Yeah, I think I'd give it to Tony Bellew just with the jab. You know, he's been landing a lot with the jab. He's been controlling the pace in this round. I don't know whether Nathan's having a... I don't know if he's feeling the pace or he's just having a round out.
Very clever defensively, though, Nathan Cleverly.
Yeah, he hasn't been caught a whole lot, very clean.
Hard round to score that.
Like I said, I just give it a Bellew with the cleaner jabs, and you know that's what that round was. It was just a battle of jabs.
Let's see if we can listen into this corner.
Step on him after you throw your 2 jabs with a 1-2, yeah? Right tooth, right tooth. He's waiting for the body shot, right tooth. Looking good, Sam. Looking good. Dig in that last 3 rounds. Come on, dig in the last. We want to be 10 in the world. Dig in the last 3 rounds. Fast hands, the work you've done. Remember, look at me. Fast hands.
Shades of Teddy Atlas with Michael Moorer there, wasn't it? Do you want to be champion of the world?
Yeah, a bit of Jimmy Tibbs or psychology to that then. You know, he's been here, he's done it, he's been with other fighters in the past, he knows what works, he knows what gets fighters up.
3 rounds remaining. It is close. Good shot from Cleverley, nice right hand.
Nice shot, Tony took it very well.
Payback time.
Yeah, come back. One as clean as the one Nathan caught him with. But Nathan's been looking for them shots all night, just making him fall short with that jab, and then right hand over the top.
Now left hand from Cleverley. Maybe just still looking the fresher of the two.
Yeah, he does. He hands down this and he hands down low, but he's relying on his reflexes. He's looking for that. He knows Bellew's throwing a lot of jabs, so he's trying to time that right hand over the top.
A little bit of energy conservation as well from the two, I think.
Yeah, we've had a couple of rounds but on the boxing rather than the fighting. It's been a hectic pace from round one.
It goes to the last round, those last 3 minutes, it's going to be a barn burner.
No, people don't realise you can train as hard as you want, you can get in there fully prepared, but when you're in a fight like this, in this sort of environment, this sort of heat, it takes it out of you.
Oh, big right hand from Bellew this time. Oh, terrific right hand from Bellew.
That was a massive right hand by Tony Bellew then.
Cleverley takes it well though, landed absolutely flush. The boos are for Cleverley, who raised his arm as much as to say to the fans, yep, he landed, but I took it.
Yeah, he took it very well. It was a massive right hand. I think he had a little reaction, but he instantly recovered. But that was a massive right hand from Tony Bellew.
What a good round again. Well, Bellew has he's proved himself really tonight as a fighter. There are a lot of people who are saying, people arguably who should know a little bit better, that he's no more than a Commonwealth level fighter. Well, he's shown he's a world level fighter tonight.
Yeah, without doubt, some of his boxing has been brilliant. That jab, there's not many people who can out jab Nathan, and that's exactly what he done most of the fight. But he scouted Nathan well, and he knows he falls for that double jab, and that's he's been shooting off all through the fight.
Cleverley thinks he won that round. Bellew thinks he won that round.
I think I'd have to give it to Bellew.
Close one. I don't know. Let's watch some of the action again.
Lovely right hand from Nathan.
And here comes the big Bellew attack.
I think it was the second one.
Cool.
Lovely shot. He took me well though. Got to take your hats off of Nathan. It was a massive right hand, and he took me well.
Well, that was a terrific round. If you're watching with us at home, you'll have your own idea of who you think's winning this fight. That last round could have gone either way, in my opinion. Enzo's given it to Tony Bellew. If it goes the other way, well, that would have been all square again. Now just 2 rounds remaining, 6 minutes to determine who's going to be WBO champion of the world.
Nathan looks like he's been told in his corner to come out strong, come out fast, and put his punches together.
Interestingly, Interestingly, I've just had a word with Richie Woodall, and he's concurring with what we are saying, and so he's got Tony Bellew by a round.
Yeah, you know, some of these rounds are very close. The whole fight has been very close. I think Bellew just his better jabbing has been picking up some of the rounds, especially the close ones. Those extra couple of jabs have landed, the way he's controlling it.
Bellew trying to be the strong man in there, trying to apply the pressure in this 11th round. Might all go down to the last round. That could be decisive. Now it's close quarters, now it's strength and stamina.
Yeah, you know, this is where the fight has been played most of the night, but they've had a couple of rounds, they've tried to outbox each other. I think Nathan realises he needs to get in close and start working with Bellew.
Head of Cleverly coming into play. Trying to work the body of Bellew again. It's so many of these rounds, just 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
No, it could be with the judges. It's whoever has the best last half a minute of a round, you know, it sticks in their head.
The fervour of the crowd has to be really experienced firsthand to be really appreciated, but they've been right in there with these two fighters from word go.
Yeah, I'm just so glad this fight has lived up to expectations. I think everyone spends a lot of hard-earned money coming down to watch this fight. You know, and a lot of fights who have got the hype, they never live up to it. This certainly has.
I think Cleverly's having a decent round here.
Yeah, he's come on strong this round. He's put the pressure on from the start, which is what he's told to do.
Right, so you score that as a round to Nathan Cleverly, yeah? Which gives it by just a whisker. Tony Bellew ahead, but by only 1 round on your card. Let's hear how the boys up in the studio have got it. How have you got it, lads?
Not sure the boys agree. John, Steve?
Very close, got a half rounds to score, but I've got Nathan Cleverly 2 rounds up, 6-4-1 I've got it.
2 rounds up for Steve Lillis. Bunting?
I've got it 6-5, but there's 1 round where I could have gone either way, so it could be 6-6 or it could be 7-5.
6-5
to Cleverly.
John, it's yours.
Well, there we go. They've got it to Cleverly, narrowly. You got it to Bellew, narrowly. Richie's, I think, now got it level. What chance? A split decision.
Yeah, this is the way. Like I said, no one has the better of the other one. You know, nice touch gloves, nice hug at the end of there. True sportsmen, true gentlemen fighters.
I think this is going to be a very gentlemanly 3 minutes, though.
No, it's going to be a wild 3 minutes.
Everything will be thrown now. There'll be a respect between these two for the rest of their lives after this fight. Cleverly just still looking the fresher. Bellew having to dig so deep. Body shots from Bellew both got through, but more punches landing from Cleverly.
I think they both realise how close this fight is. They both come up very fast this last round.
Oh, good right hand. Good right hand from Cleverly. Bellew took it well again.
Yeah, he just fell short there with that jab near the corner top right hand. Nice little left up on the inside. Working well this last round, Cleverly is.
Needed a good finish. And that is what he's providing. In his opponent's back garden here in Liverpool, Bellew has produced the fight of his life, but is Cleverly now doing enough to hang on. Two desperately tired men.
Yeah, you know, it's been fought at a frantic pace. You know, to be honest, Tony Bellew's looked tired since round 8. You know, Nathan's been strong, but Nathan's been feeling the pace as well. It's been a good, hard pace. But he's doing very well in this round.
A lot of Bellew's punches in this round, I think, have surely fallen short of the target, and they've been cuffing shots rather than direct strikes. Crowd aren't going to like it if it goes against Bellew. They think that he's won.
It's a very close fight. Both boys, none of them let the other one get the better of the other one for too long. You know, it's been a really good fight.
There's a real combustible atmosphere here.
Nice
the two landing heavy bombs. The better shots, though, coming from Cleverly in this final round.
Yeah, he's showing them wide hooks, which keep catching Bellew on the side.
Last few seconds of the fight. That's a good last round from Cleverly. A real champion's round from Nathan Cleverly. And what an epic fight that was. You give that last round to Nathan Cleverly?
Yeah, that was a big round for Nathan. You know, Tony really felt the pace that last round. Nathan come on strong, showed his fitness, but you know, both of them give everything they got. It was a very hard fight, very good fight.
Well, there we are.
And it's nice to see the two boys showing a bit of respect to each other after the fight as well.
Steve Lillis and Steve Bunce both scoring the fight to Cleverly. Bellew, he looked as though he was destined to take this title, but has he been pipped at the post? It's Bellew who's waving to his fans. Cleverly punching the air, though. He thinks that he's got it. Bellew made a really good sharp start.
It was a good comeback from Nathan. He was doing halfway through the round. He was getting outboxed with that jab. He decided to step the pressure up, throw a lot of punches. He dragged Tony Bellew into the sort of, not the sort of fight that he wanted, but the sort of pace that he was happy with. And I think it showed in the end that Tony Bellew did suffer a bit with the pace towards the end. But what a marvellous performance by both boys.
Well, the talking's over. All mates now. And that's good to see, because if this does go Cleverly's way, the last thing you'd want marring this occasion would be any sort of crowd trouble. Great display of sportsmanship between the two fighters. Just might be a draw, of course.
Yeah, it was a lot of those rounds who were very close to call.
Well, who is it to be? Will the Welshman, Nathan Cleverly, have successfully defended his title, or are we about to hear a new champion in Tony Bellew? The moment of reckoning. Now here's Mark Burdis.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both boxers who gave their all. They did not disappoint. Okay, we go to the scorecard. We have a majority decision. Judge Terry O'Connor, 114-114. Judge Phil Edwards, 116-113. Judge Dave Paris, 117-112. The winner. And still, the WBO World Light Heavyweight Champion from the Kevin Forest in the blue corner, Nathan Cleverly.
Cleverly gets it. Bitter, bitter disappointment for Tony Bellew. 114 apiece from Terry O'Connor. That was pretty much how you had it, Enzo.
Yeah, like I say, it was a very close fight. You know, it depends what the judges are looking at. Are they looking for the aggression? Are they looking for the boxing? It was a very good fight, and I'm sure people would like to see that one again.
Well, it was a tremendous fight, and your heart goes out to Tony Bellew, who's in tears in that corner now. Bitterly, bitterly disappointed. He gave everything, and again, the two fighters congratulate each other. It's the nature of the sport, it takes two to tango. But Nathan Cleverly, Richard, still champion of the world.
I'd say, John, is that that was so enjoyable. We want a rematch, don't we?
There'll be a rematch. That's
straight away.
There will be. Well, not straight away. I think they need a rest, Richard. There will be a rematch. We'll be
next week.
Next week. You liked it that much, did you?
Oh, fantastic!
It was brilliant, wasn't it? It was. How many more fight of the year candidates on Box Nation?
Bellew knew, though, didn't he? He knew.
I think Tony knew at the end. I think he knew he'd just come a little bit short. He didn't scream. And you know what? Look at this crowd. We talked about, you know, there's lots of references to the potential crowd trouble. No problems at all. Everyone's filed out. They knew it's not, as I said earlier on, it's a very knowledgeable crowd, very knowledgeable city. You know what we had in that fight? We had several fights inside a fight.
The scenario, I mean,
that was fantastic what we saw there, Steve.
4, 5, 6 and 7. I mean, we're talking of, you know, how long before Nathan Cleverly stops him.
Looked like Bellew was finished.
But whether... I've just got this feeling, mate.
Let's not keep them waiting. Both boys are waiting to talk to us together, ringside.
Well, what a fight. These two guys put a truly great performance on. The winner and still the world champion is Nathan Cleverly. Nathan, you think you won that in the middle rounds?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I think Tony, I knew he was going to be dangerous for the first three, but in all honesty, I thought he'd tire a bit more than what he did, you know, but he held in there. He only shows he's a brilliant challenger, and he's very fit. You know, he trains. I know Tony trains. He's one of the hardest trainers out there. You know, and what I wanted to do tonight was come to Liverpool and prove that I was a worthy world champion. You know, that I could fight in a dangerous opponent's backyard and, you know, come out victorious. And you know, I'm over the moon. I'm happy with the way the fight was. A crowd-pleasing fight. And congratulations to Tony as well on putting on a great performance.
Yeah, you took some good shots as well, didn't you?
Both of us. We both. It's inevitable, you know, this is boxing, and when you go hard like myself and like Tony, we've got heart in abundance, you know, we like to fight, and we can box when we want to, but, you know, I took some big shots, covered up well, I didn't panic under pressure, just rode the shots, and come back with shots of my own on the inside with the uppercuts, the body punches, you know, and we made for a great fight.
You got your eye on the winner of the Dawson-Hopkins fight tonight?
Yeah, of course, you know, I'm going to go back to the hotel and I'm going to watch that fight very closely. That's not a foregone conclusion, you know. Chad Dawson's a very fast guy on his day, and he could cause an upset against Bernard Hopkins, you know. I wouldn't, but I definitely, you know, I'd like to possibly have the winner of that, if not B, but Shumanov for the WBA title. I definitely want him next.
Let's move to Tony Bellew. There's no consolation, but what a fight, Tony. You had to come out on the losing side, I guess, in the end, but how do you think it went personally?
I'm just devastated, you know. I've got me 2 kids, and I can only apologise to my kids, you know. It's just... He was good on the night. He threw a lot of punches, and I'm just gutted.
Yeah, I don't think Tony needs to apologise to anyone there, Tony.
I give him credit, listen. I give him all the credit in the world. He threw more. I thought he threw the more hurtful punches, but he threw more than me, to be fair. So it was one of them things. He's got a great chin, and you know he was really good on the night. He took the punches really well, and what can I say? He's a good champion, and you know he took something that I didn't think he could, and I know I hit him a couple of times, and I'm telling you, he's got a good chin. He's a good champion, and he throws an awful lot of punches. I tried to match the work rate all the way through, and I didn't do exactly what my coaches said, but I tried, and you know, I give it everything. I put it on the line, and I can just say sorry to my 2 little boys.
Yeah, I don't think you need to apologise anyway. Would you want to do it again?
Oh, listen, I'll fight anyone. I said that from day one. I just want to move a better life for my kids and myself, and I'll fight anyone.
There was a lot of hype before this and a lot of bad feeling. I mean, amazing to see you two hug together.
I told you from day one, I had respect for him. I tried to get under his skin and really provoke him and bring him to fight. And you know what? He did come to fight. He come to fight. He had a fight with me. He matched me. I thought, as I say, I thought to do the heavier, harder punches, but I thought he threw a bit more than me. And as I say, you know, I'm just gutted. That's all.
You do a rematch as well, Nathan?
Yeah, you know, I think it's one down the line for Tony. You know, I'm probably gonna move on for the WBA champion, Shumanov maybe. Tony, you know, he's proved his level now. He's just obviously fringe world class level at the moment, but I think he will get world class, and he's very gracious in the defeat tonight. And you know, I know in the build up we was all hyped up, and it was a bad blood between us. But I know deep down I'm a nice guy. I know Tony's a deep guy. And, you know, we wanted to be friends really. But how can you? You know, it's a fight, and
all the way back to the Calzaghe-Kessler fight. We knew them. We'd spoken and had a good chat then between the 2 of us. But you know, listen, rivalries happen, and words are said, and it builds up and builds up, and he knows at the end of the day we've got respect for each other. He knows that.
You know, I know you have a look at the great fights down the past, like Nigel Benn, Chris Eubanks, Steve Collins. You know, I think that was one to match one of those. You know, it was a great fight.
They do it 2 or 3 times. I'm sure we can do it again.
I was just about to ask Frank Warren that question. Is this a trilogy in the making?
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? You know, the fact is there weren't any losers tonight. In some ways, Tony's proved himself beyond belief, and obviously Nathan's shown what a great champion is. And I think that, I mean, for the public, I'm sure they'd want to see that again, but we'll see what happens. Let them have their rest. But we got two world-class fighters there, 2 world-class fighters giving a world-class performance, and it's a shame there had to be a loser.
Indeed. What's next for the both of them then? Different directions now, but I suppose we're looking at the fight tonight again, aren't we?
You know, everybody will be watching the fight tonight and see what happens, and we'll make some decisions after that. But you know, one thing's for sure, we got two really great fighters to be proud of in this country.
One last word with the fighters, Tony. This will only make you stronger, I guess.
Listen, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But you know, like I say, I'm devastated. The problem is my missus, who I adore to bits, and my kids. But it happens. Listen, he's a good champion, and I give him credit because you know he come and had a fight with me, and he's a good champion and he's a good fighter. He throws a lot of punches, man.
You know, and just one last thing, you know, obviously when Jürgen Bremer pulled out of the world title, and you know, I was devastated because I wanted to rip the title off the champion at that time. So I became world champion, and you know, the next step, I didn't want an easy defence. You know, I wanted a dangerous opponent, and that's why I had the option to take the fight in Wales or to come to Liverpool. I said to Frank, you know, where's the best arena? I said the Echo Arena is ideal. So we came to fight in the Echo Arena against, like I said, a dangerous opponent, and I hope people, you know, believe now that I'm a true world champion.
Thanks a lot, guys.